for me. They don't want to get even with whoever you believe in is the money of God. Yeah. What up, what up, what up? We're going live here. Hit the like button coming through the door. Hit the like button coming through the door. Once I said it again, I said it before. Hit the like button when you're coming through the door. Me, heavy, as light as a rock. Girls watch, even some of the guys clock. What up, Louie? Sit back, it ain't that type of party. No reply if you ain't somebody. Don't try to score a first take. You ain't got what it takes. You smile, you wink, you fake go fake. Keisha, do you love me? Are you riding? Happy hallelujah, as my sister would say. God bless the dead. My sister didn't play that Halloween stuff. She'd be like, happy hallelujah. What up? What's going on? Hey, Maxie. Yes, Joanne. Okay, Joanne, welcome back. What's up, Ashanti? What up, Jay Smooth? Oh, yeah, the blue moon is out. Stay in the house. Blue moon. Stay in the house, man. You can't pay me to go out tonight. Too much stuff is happening, man. Time goes back. Everybody remember 2 o'clock. But the time's back. Shanti, happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Hallelujah. have, have crazy Clinton babies. So, we got a few things on the bill tonight. It's my son. This is my goddaughter. She betrayed me. It's my son. Kelly, get him on the phone. I was like, nigga, if you don't mind your fucking business, call him up. Call him right now. I've been like, yo, to my son, this is Mr. Biggs. This is how the phone call would have went. This is how the phone call would have went if that was me. She'd be like, Kelly, call him up. Call him right now. And then, into my song, she would have been like, I don't think you want no smoke. Get him on the phone. This is Mr. Big. How you doing, Mr. Big? What the hell is going on? Mind your business, Mr. Big. Kelly's telling me that you quit. Shit. So I said, now, son, man to man, That nigga got a lot of nerve, boy. Mind your business, Mr. Big. What's up, Keita? That nigga R. Kelly. Everybody hit like button coming to the door. Like I should not have to tell you all that by now. Likes are free. The Cash App is I Network. The Super Chat at the bottom. I need as many likes as I got people in here. Come on now, y'all. Y'all know that by now. So almost a birthday out there in Las Vegas. Okay, Jay Boogie, I see you. I see you. Happy almost birthday. We're gonna definitely shout you out when your birthday comes. Yes, my birthday's the 4th. Happy birthday to you. Tomorrow starts all the November birthdays. But do y'all see all these rituals that is going on now? Do y'all see these rituals? Well, happy birthday to you as well, Jay Boogie. And everybody wants to say this is Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch. You know what I mean? Season of the Witch. Everybody wearing animal print, cheetah print. Everybody's dressed as snakes and devils, depending on the level that you're on. Yeah, I seen Cardi dressed as half snake, half person. And you look at the level that you're on, that's what they have, the lower level people dressing in the cheetah print. I haven't really seen anybody that's up there dressing in cheetah print. It's only the people that's kind of like lower level trying to work their way up. Instagram chicks, Instagram thoughts. I bet you won't see Ariana or Cardi or Beyonce or Rihanna. You probably won't see them in cheetah print. They already passed that level. I'll be very shocked. They've already done that ritual. See, they're past that ritual. They have to go more to the devil and dressing as men, shit like that. What's up, Dolly with the T? A lot of rituals, a lot of things are happening, a lot of in the industry. Um, what up, BK Banger? Halloween's a time that they use it because that's always the excuse. Oh, they're just dressing up for Halloween. But it's much deeper than that. Yasmin, what up? It's much deeper than that. Y'all hit the like button. They got 31 people in here. I got 19 likes. Come on now. Like button is free. So, rims. I don't even know what that is. I'll be honest with you. But this is, from what I was taught when I was young, Satan's birthday. This is Satan's holiday, right? And it's easy to hide all the rituals and all the evilness and all the evil intentions and all the spells that are casted. That's the most spells that are casted during the year from October 20th to October 31st is the most spells casted all year in one day. Something feels very eerie because you just get the feeling that in a couple of days, no matter where you are, your life is going to change. And it's going to change drastically. So that's why people are not really excited about this Halloween. Day of the Dead. Only way you can avoid winter solstice rituals, only way you can avoid that, stay prayed up, stay in your house, get your Bible verses ready for fear, and everything else will take care of himself. If you in your house with your doors locked and you been reading the Bible, got your Bible verses, minding your business, and staying prayed up, and something still happened to you, it was just your time. It was just your time. Realms, I don't know what I asked Head Honcho, I asked you to explain that. I don't really know what that is. I'll be honest. Oh yeah, Rovia ain't said nothing that we ain't talked about in here. You know, John Todd exposed the industry years ago. White man that exposed the industry back in the 70s. He told Joe what was going on back in the 70s. That man disappeared, and we don't know what happened to him. Those are the type of men that got to watch out. See what I'm saying? Because back then, he was talking, back then you didn't have Instagram Live, right? So you went out and talked to a crowd of people. And John Todd was talking to a crowd of people. And he was touching a lot of people because he was a former Illuminati member. And they saw him out there and he was getting through to a lot of people. And the Illuminati families was like, oh no, we can't have this dude talking because he was a member and now he decided he don't want to be a member anymore. And now he's out telling everybody what the real deal is. We can't have it. Like portals. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. But keep your Psalms ready. I always read Revelation like I read the Bible from the back to the front. Like I'm not a lot of people who read the Bible. If you ever did read the entire Bible, I read the Bible from the back to the front, so I know what to expect. You know, so yeah, do not mess with the spiritualists. You know, But listen, okay, yeah, yeah, y'all, that's a little too deep for me. I'm talking about portals, something like Dolly. I have to explain that to me. So, like I said, man, y'all, all these things are taking place outside, right? It's gonna be hard for somebody to just randomly pick your house and start running up in it or start shooting through it, you know. But to stay prayed up is a lot going on. Now, Jaguar Wright, we're gonna get into her. We're gonna get into Jaguar Wright and Tasha K. So Tasha K and she could really cause a lot of problems for Jaguar by her trying to put her personal information out there, right? For her trying to get her address, put it on blast. You know, she's gonna cause this chick, Virgo. What up, Virgo? She's gonna cause Jaguar Wright to get herself in a lot of trouble. And when you start saying things like she's saying, okay, when you start saying things that she's saying about the people she's saying it about, now Jaguar should know. See, her IG is gone. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, Virgo, I missed you. This is what I'm talking about. So now her IG is gone. These dudes and people in the industry move with spirits. They rock with spirits. Okay? If Diddy done heard about this, you know he done called Jay up. He done went over there and met with Jay and Beyonce and said, hey, let me give you everything I know about Jaguar Wright. And y'all do some chants, make her go away, make her feel some pain. Yo, I'm gonna be straight honest with you. You can also, a lot of things that they do in the industry when you're initiated witch, I truly believe, I truly believe, um, EXO, what up, baby? What up, EXO? I truly believe that they also do things to your dreams. They can fuck with you through your dreams. People really don't realize that. But they can make you feel shit. What's up, EXO? EXO, come on now. I ain't heard from you in days. Come on now. They can fuck with you in your dreams. And how I know this is true? Because this shit happened to me. Like I said, here come another story. Um, so you know I do what I do and I tell, what's happening in the industry or whatever. But this one time when I was talking about somebody, I'm not gonna bring it up again. I'm not gonna bring it up again who I was talking to, but I was talking about somebody in the industry, right? This is one time I was doing it in the live too. I've never told anybody. This happened maybe about 6, 7 months ago. If y'all remember, I took like a week, 2 week break. Like I didn't come on live, I didn't do any lives or whatever. Because I was just like in deep meditation, prayer, whatever. So I was going to sleep and I kept I was having a dream. And in the dream I was somewhere and these dudes, it was like how they came in and they were like, yo, everybody take your belts off. We need belts. They had guns, they had knives, they had whatever. They were like, everybody take your belts off. And yeah, everybody was taking off their belt and giving him and going up. The dude was going around. They had masks on. Dude's going around. Put your belts in the bag. Put your belts in the bag. Right. And yep, Nat, you're right. And you put your belts in the bag, and then they start spraying you with water for whatever reason. They were spraying everybody with water, and then they pushed everybody into like this. It was a big closet, like the size of a room, and they were pushing you. So when they're pushing me in the dream, I was like moving in real life. I was moving in real life. And I get up, I'm like, the bitch I was laying next to was like, matter of fact, somebody used to come this live, but she ain't in here. She ain't been in here in a minute, but the bitch I'm laying next to was like, the fuck wrong with you? Right? And she's like, yo, the fuck's up? So I go back to sleep. Oh, EXO, there you go. um, so I go back to sleep, right? And then the dream continues. The dream continues. And they start pushing again when I'm asleep, and I start moving. And I know I'm moving because I can feel myself like in my sleep and it's waking me up. So old girl was like, are you all right? You know what I mean? And I'm like twitching. She was like, you've been twitching for like all night. Like you've been twitching. Yo, so but listen. So then my girl India deals with all the bullshit, right? She's with the shits. With the tarots, spirits, and all that other shit. Um, she hit me up and was like, "Yo, don't do no lives." Now I hadn't spoken to her in years, right? I spoke to her in years, But she hit me and was like, yo, call me. I'm like, oh shit, India. She's like, haven't called me. I called her up. She said, listen, don't do no lies for a minute because you got somebody really upset, right? So I'm like, what are you talking about? She was like, she got somebody really upset and somebody don't like you saying something. She said, I haven't watched your lives, so I don't really know who you've been talking about. She said, but lately you've been talking about somebody. You mentioned somebody and they didn't like it because you had everybody in your live laughing at them. And she was like, so whatever you doing, whoever you talking about, chill. So I was like, wow. And she said, Heaven, trust me. Like, I would not call you and tell you this for nothing. She's like, because then I've been getting signals. I've been getting signals. So I know she's with the shits or whatever. And she's like, yo, the industry shit is some real shit. So she's like, these motherfuckers are full-fledged, initiated witches. And if you look up, you may think when people say, oh, she's a witch. No, they're really witches. It's not no witch like in, oh, she's evil and she's got an evil attitude. No, they're really witches. Yeah, Keita, you remember that, right? I was like, yo, I'm out. Like, I didn't really come online for like almost 2 weeks. I was like, Flash, which will be in your store in 2 weeks. See you next time with my solo album, Flash, It's Lonely at the Top, which will be in your store in 2 weeks. Goodbye. So, I was just doing, I doing a lot of like praying, meditating, other shit. Then at the end of that, I'm like, listen, I got to do it, B. You know what I mean? I got to do it because that's the only thing I can really do as far as making people aware. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people, like so many people come to me every day, like, yo, Hev, I want to get in to the industry. Yo, I want to be a rapper. Yo, I want to be an actor. Yo, I want to be this. I want to be that. And I don't like crushing people's dreams. I don't want to tell people I'll never be that dude that's going to be like, oh, no, nah, don't do that. But I can at least let people know what you're going to be in for if you are going into this thing planning on being a star. If you just want to sing for a living and make money, you know, make money from singing, and you're not trying to be super rich, super famous, you can do that. But it's hard to do that because once you get in and get a taste of it, it's hard to be like, nah, I don't want $1 million. I'll be happy with 100,000. You know, because once they let you see 1 million, and you be like, damn, That million came fast. They be like, yeah, you like that? You can make that in a week. So everybody want to get into the industry. I mean, I know y'all from reading the blog and coming in my lives or whatever. I know a lot of y'all be like, yo, have you really showed me the light, this, that, and the other. But don't think it can't be done, right? You won't have as much money as Jay or Kanye or the Kardashians or fucking uh, Bethany Frankel and all these motherfuckers. You won't have as much money as them, but you'll be doing what you love, and you won't be punching the clock. You feel me? Maya, she's not super rich, but she ain't punching the clock either. She can get up and whatever, sleep until 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, get up, do her vegan videos, go back to sleep. Like, she ain't got to be like, oh, yeah, let me go. I got to get to Target. Like, my shift starts at 9 o'clock. Hell no, she ain't doing that. But she also ain't super, super rich either. She also don't have no have assets, no uh what's the word, access to any of these producers. She don't have any access to any of these main rappers, any of these main singers. None of them. Drake was gonna work with Maya, and then just all of a sudden he didn't. They probably told him, nah, you may think you do what you want to do, but you ain't doing this. You're not working with Maya. They think of Maya as the enemy. They think of Maya as the enemy because she laughed at the fact that people thought she was messing with Jay-Z. And once he said that about Jay-Z, that was it. Once she laughed on the radio, I believe she was in Virginia or ATL many years ago. And they asked her about Jay. And she like busted out laughing like, that ain't my type. She was on college radio. And it made it seem like she was like, nah, that nigga ugly. Which he is, but she didn't say that. But the way she came off, like, huh. The Christian artists, I'll get to them, but. And that was it. Jay was like, fuck this bitch. Making it hard out there. And then they all get the memo. The next thing you know, everybody talking about how Maya's a hoe. Just out of nowhere. Now everybody done had Maya. And Maya's a hoe. And this one done fucked her. Now she's a pass around. She's a this. And Maya's like, damn, like maybe 2 or 3 niggas done hit. Y'all make it seem like I'm motherfucking Melissa Ford in this bitch. Like, a couple of niggas hit. Cisco hit. Cisco hit, and Bryce Wilson. She said Gucci didn't. She said she just kissed Gucci. She said Gucci didn't hit. And I think the game may have smashed. But then it turned into everybody's hitting. And I think for a while, she truly believed that Beyonce had a curse on her because nobody wanted to fuck with Maya. And that's why she turned completely vegan, because she was like, felt as though somebody had some sort of curse on her, because no matter what she was eating, a lot of people don't know this, she would throw it up. She wasn't anorexic, she wasn't sick. So she was like, yo, why does this keep happening to me? No deals was working, everything was falling through. And she truly believed that, see, Jay used to go back and try to make himself seem big, like, oh, Maya, this, So Jay wanted to replace, after it was Aaliyah. Speaking of Aaliyah, I got some shit on her too. I got some more shit on the that I noticed on the song Cry video. Right? On the song Cry video, how stupid did Dame Dash must have felt when Jay-Z throws in that verse about Aaliyah, right? The third verse. And this idiot is sitting there dancing with his two left feet. He dancing with an Aaliyah t-shirt on. And Jay talking about your bitch in this song. This nigga's a clown, man. This nigga's a straight clown. Jay-Z has totally turned Dame Dash into a permanent meme for the rest of the time in hip-hop. This nigga helped create Jay-Z. Everybody else that helped create Jay got millions and millions of dollars. Dame Dash with his fucking white tube socks and white sneakers, like, so fucking corny. Walking around with his fucking tube socks, fucking pulled up. Look like he wear the same socks and shoes every day. Thanks a lot, Keita. I appreciate that, for the pain and suffering. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And meanwhile, Jay, Keita said, for the pain and suffering. Meanwhile, Jay is one of the richest motherfuckers in the world. You feel me? He one of the richest motherfuckers in the world. And he got Dame dancing around, rocking a Aaliyah shirt. And Jay come in that verse. Dame, you didn't notice that girl was an Aaliyah lookalike? That never crossed your mind, Dame? Chadwick, no. I know his brother got cancer, which is crazy. That never crossed your mind? Why is this the only girl The second verse they said was about Foxy. That girl didn't look like Foxy. First verse they said it's about some other chick or whatever. Didn't look like her. But here come the third verse, and here come the Aaliyah lookalike. And Dame, you just sitting there. Trying to show up the fact that he got an Aaliyah t-shirt on. Clown, whole ass clown. And the whole verse he laying it out for him. Word around town is you got a special friend. That was Dame. You don't get a nigga back like that. You don't do shit like that. Just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back. That nigga Jay got a lot of nerve, man. And for anybody who has any question that it was about Aaliyah, just listen to the last couple of lines. Once a good girl, Aaliyah was always known as the good girl. Once a good girl's gone bad, she's gone forever. And then the key word is he said, mourn forever. Right? Mourn forever. I gotta live with the fact I did you wrong forever. So, and this dumbass is sitting there. There's no way I ever would have did that video with Jay. Never. There's no way I ever would have did that verse with Jay-Z. About 3 Kims. Time and hey. Yeah. 2 left feet. And then gonna clown himself in the R. Kelly situation. What up, Ariane? And then gonna clown himself in the R. Kelly situation. Talking about he wasn't messing with it and this, that, and the other. But he right there. Ain't that you right there pouring out champagne, Dane? That's you, right? That's your fucking milk dud head ass. Who else is it? That's you right there, Dame. Pouring out champagne and dancing with the naked girls. Nigga's a clown, man. Dame is a clown. Wait, what'd you say, Ariane? Playboy told him, what about celebrities who marry someone outside the industry? No. They got to keep them out of it. Like Denzel's wife, out of it. The ones that marry somebody who's not in the industry, they're supposed to keep them completely unaware of what's going on. That's why if you notice, people that are married to somebody outside the industry, they always end up cheating with somebody in the industry. Always. they always end up cheating with somebody in the industry. Denzel had his industry wife, Sana. Samuel Jackson, his wife ain't really in the industry. Samuel Jackson had Ashley Judd for many years. So they always get somebody in the industry that they mess around with. Because these other people don't know what's going on. That's why they're like, yo, you never be knowing people are married. Like, who the fuck is this? So that's the thing. Sharice, you out? Thank for your help as usual. So when you talk about Jaguar and the things she's saying and the things that she's trying to make it known that she's gonna put Clive on blast, and she talking about Diddy. The thing about Jaguar is, yeah, she's getting a lot of traction on YouTube, but the day she ends up on a Wendy Williams or a TMZ as a main interview, that's when she's gonna be on their radar. That's when she's gonna be on their radar. Yeah, Nikita, like the last couple of days, let me tell you something. If I come down with something, it's gonna be hell to pay. I better not have nothing. I'm telling you, I better not have nothing. Only people I've been around the last few days is my niece. If my niece gave me something, I'm gonna go punch her ass in her fucking face. I don't care if she's 6 years old. I'll beat up a 6-year-old. They can catch it too. Um, Kelsey and Red Table Talk. I think Kelsey's gonna go somewhere where she's gonna get paid. Yeah, they can give the older people COVID and they won't even have any symptoms. Your little badass come here with no symptoms and give me COVID and I'm all fucked up and you still running your raggedy ass around here playing like ain't nothing ever happened to you. Man, get the fuck out of my face. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I think it's gonna be somewhere like TMZ. Somebody's gonna pay her some money because if she's gonna go. Yeah, my niece is 6. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'll limit it to 6 punches in her fucking face. How about that? I'll only punch your little ass 6 times since you 6. Big Daddy Kane brought Jay-Z into the industry. Big Daddy Kane brought Jay-Z into the industry, but Big Daddy Kane um, brought Jay-Z to Clark Kent. So Clark Kent is the one who really discovered Jay-Z. Big Daddy Kane discovered him, but Big Daddy Kane wasn't a head honcho. But he got him to Clark Kent, and Clark Kent was working up, under Russell and them niggas. You know? XO, hello. Holla at your boy. So, is Koa K gay? Is who? Night XO. Coach K. Who's Coach K? You mean the real Coach K, the college basketball coach? Oh, I missed you too, Shu. What's up? Oh, QC. Oh. Coach K from City Girl. I don't know him too much. I don't know. I don't know too much about these new niggas in the game. But I'll say this: if you're making millions, Sue, I miss you too, Sue. If you're making millions, you had to give up something. If you're making millions, no, Diddy didn't fuck 50. He fucked them over. He fucked 50 over a couple of times. But I'm sure Diddy and Jay done swapped out with Cassie and Beyonce. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I'm sure they done perform rituals with Beyonce and Cassie. And then when he was with, how did Cardi B get high in the industry? From the people she got behind her. She got Leor and fucking Julie and Mike Kaiser and Kevin Lyles. And then they took on that trip to Dubai. In the beginning to probably see how much she was with it. Remember that time she went to Dubai? And then it looked like she was getting ragged for the whole weekend. Her hair was all fucked up. She was sitting there like, you know what? Yo, y'all think that this shit is easy? Y'all think that it's about being a celebrity? Yo, you know what? I don't even know if I want to do this shit anymore. I'm like, God damn, it's only been a weekend, bitch. Them fucking niggas in Dubai probably ragging the shit out of. He's andale, 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 andale. Mia, 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 mia. You know they shit on you in Dubai. So she was like, you know what? I don't even know if I want to do this shit, yo. This shit is fucking crazy. I never would have thought that the fucking music business, the music industry, was like this. If I had known, I would have got a fucking job at Target, bro. I just would have stayed a fucking stripper, bro. Cause this shit is fucking crazy. Sitting there looking like they told her, okay, Cardi, let's go back. She looked like she was like, damn, these little Mexican motherfuckers, these little motherfucking Spaniards is like, all jumping on, taking turns. Crazy, yo. Dubai is where all these rich motherfuckers are that they got impressed. That be rubbing elbows with the elites. The elite promised them, yo, this one we gonna bring Cardi B up here. We gonna bring Kim Kardashian. We gonna bring whoever. So, and at one time, Hennessy was like, "Oh yeah, I can get used to this." Hennessy talking about she wanted to be in the business, but I think Hennessy saw what Cardi was like going to bring her to Dubai, and Hennessy was like, "Oh fuck no, I don't even like dick. Hell no." Hennessy got the fuck up off that reality show quick. Some Bob Marley. Hennessy said, fuck this shit. I don't want to be on reality TV no more. That bitch switched the pussy. Remember, she used to go out on the red carpet with Cardi. She was Cardi's handler. No more. You handle this shit by yourself. And Cardi went and got with Offset. She doing everything they say do. So she gonna climb that ladder. She went meet with Jay-Z. You're gonna meet with Jay-Z and Beyonce tonight. Beyonce and Jay-Z gonna sit front row. Make sure you acknowledge them. You're gonna do this. We're gonna send out a big old menu, a big old email, mass email. We're gonna get the whole world behind you, all the industry people, all the sports people, people that don't even listen to hip hop. We got all this stuff planned for you. Don't you screw it up. All you have to do is recite everything we're telling you to do. Don't screw it up. Right? You think after this first album, I got these songs? Yeah. We don't give a fuck about your songs. You fucking do what we got for you to do. We don't give a fuck about your songs. So they laid the blueprint out. She did everything they said. Boom. 3 number ones off the first album. Awards, Grammys. Taraji's another one. Her man is like what? A former football player? Nah. Nah, bitch. We paying you too much money for you to be with a former football player that nobody even knows about. We're gonna go see if we can work it back out with you and Terrence. Oh, I forgot. Terrence, he's no longer in the industry. Terrence said he's quitting. Terrence Howard, see, they want to dog him out. They want Terrence to play in a movie out there where he had to fuck a man. Y'all will see once all the movies get back to normal. You're gonna see a movie come out. If it ain't gonna come out in 21, it might be later. It's gonna be a movie with two black actors. It's gonna be kind of like Brokeback Mountain, but for black men. They wanted Terrence Howard to play in that movie. Terrence Howard was like, "Oh, hell no." Terrence Howard quit. He said, "I'm quitting acting." I'm quitting acting. Terrence Howard was like, if that's what they gonna start making me do, Let me tell you something, man. Now I might not be one of the top actors of you, man. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't play them dick games, man. I don't play them dick games, man. Y'all can do whatever you want to do with my contract, man. That's why I kicked your ass when you was a kid, man. That nigga funny as fuck. Hey, we gonna shoot this scene or what, man? That nigga finished everything with man. In the same way he be sounding, the same way he be sounding in the movies, that nigga sound like that in real life. That time that I was filming Terrence Howard at the, he was at that Diddy party at 10 to 10. And he said, he made a very good point. He said, "Yo, Heaven, man. How the fuck you, Heaven Hollywood, and you from New York, man?" I said, that's a very good point. I said, nobody ever really said that to me. I was just sitting back thinking, you ain't from Cali. You from New York, man. How the fuck you Heaven Hollywood and you from New York, man? I said, Terrence, that's a good point. And then I just told him, I was like, no, it was the way I act. I said, the reason why it became Heaven Hot, it used to be Heaven the God. But then I started hearing Charlemagne the God. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be associated with that nigga. So then one time I was like watching this movie and Marlon Wayans was like, oh, okay. I see you. He was like, okay, I see you. Oh, now you don't know nobody. Hollywood nigga. And I was like, yo, okay. I like that. Charlamagne still taking up the ass. You know that. Yeah, you right, Uniqua. Uniqua, how you know? What you know about? What you know about that, Uniqua? You talking about Willis? He said, okay, okay. You get a couple of inches and you don't know it, brother. Hollywood, nigga. I was like, yo, I like that. And then I just started saying Heaven Hollywood. That was it. He was like, man, you faking, man. Used to be Heaven New York or Heaven Brooklyn. The only conversation I had with him, I got to know him pretty good, like during that party, and then he was like, yo, I'm gonna have to do something. How much it cost, man? How much it gonna cost if I wanna film a documentary, man? I wanna film like a documentary of me getting up every day. Like he had this idea way back. Getting up every day and like the life of an actor. How much did it cost you, man? how much did it cost me, man, to get you to film my documentary? So that's my Terrence Howard interaction. But I heard he was like, fuck this shit. I'm quitting. You ain't putting me in no Brokeback Mountain. That ain't me. You can call Tyrese for that shit, man. You know? You know this nigga always taking shots at Tyrese. You know, niggas always taking. You can call Tyrese. He'll probably be interested, man. That nigga hate Tyrese. That nigga hate Tyrese. Will is torturing Jada after the whole entanglement. Yeah. He should be torturing her. He should be torturing her. That's why Jada's ass fell off. Ever since that entanglement, everybody's like, oh, Will been the sympathetic figure. Yeah, he hates Tyrese. Tyrese was supposed to join Empire. And Tyrese came on there running his mouth, old juicy mouth Tyrese. Pause. Yeah. Let me holler at y'all real quick. Want y'all to know something. Check your local listings. Your boy gonna be on Empire. Link in the bio. This show about to blow up. It's your boy Reese about to be in the building. Link in the bio. So, no, Juicy mean his mouth always running. It's watery, like he running his mouth. That's why I said juicy mouth. So Terrence Howard went and said, you see this shit, man? Man, that fool running his mouth, man. The ink ain't even dry yet, man. He running around talking about something. He about to come on the show and turn up. This show already turned up, man. You don't need Tyrese. Calling him up like, hey, what's that old sweet dude's name? It's the sweet one. What's his name that run the show? in the sweet extra heat. What's his name? Lee Daniel. No, Lee Daniel. Yo, Lee, man. Man, this boy contract, the ink on his contract ain't even dry yet, man. He out there running off at the mouth, man. So Tyrese never made it on the show. Terrence Howard was like, Tyrese think he owned Tyrese think he owned Taraji because he put it in Baby Boy, and after that she pretty much blew up and everybody knew her from Baby Boy, but she was Tyrese's pick, and Tyrese always feels as though Taraji should be sucking his dick like for the rest of his life, her life. Yeah. I'm the one that put your girl cookie on. I'm the original owner of that cookie. If it wasn't for your boy Reese, y'all would have had no cookies. Now I got a new album coming out. Link in the bio. That nigga Tyrese, boy. That nigga something else. That nigga something else. Tyrese funny, man. Now Tyrese, he's like an okay actor. He's a damn good singer. He's not a great performer. He don't have a lot of stage presence. But he can sing. He'd be better off like a model. Like he could have came and been like the successor to what's his name? Tyson Beckford. He could have been Tyson Beckford's successor. Yeah, but Tyrese, you act like if you ain't in Fast and Furious, like it ain't gonna pop. No, nigga. Niggas seeing Luda too. Luda a better actor than you. Speaking of Luda, T.I. running with this King of the South shit, right? But how you the king of, somebody asked me to answer this question. How is Tip the king of the South when he ain't even the king of Atlanta? How are you the king of the South and you not even the king of Atlanta? Luda's better than you. 3,000's better than you. You ain't even the king of Atlanta. Noah Soul talking about the king of the South. Like Lil Wayne don't exist. He act like Lil Wayne dead. Like Scarface don't exist. Hell, I'm putting him behind Ricky Rose. You let them have a versus. That's who I wish should have had the versus. Since T.I. want to talk about he's too young for Buster, put his ass against Ricky Rose. That nigga Ricky Rose will eat this nigga's food in a versus. since he said he's too young for Buster. He should have battled Rick Ross. Yeah, Buster's a god, man. Buster will bust his ass. He'll get washed either way. But that sounds good. That sounds like a nice excuse. Yeah, 2 Chainz was a waste. 2 Chainz, you a cool dude, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. 2 Chainz had no shot. When 2 Chainz and Rick Ross went to battle, everybody was like, the score is Drake 4, Drake 2. Yo, every song they played had Drake on it. You're like, God damn, this sounds like the Drake verses. Drake is up 4-2. Yo. Every song them niggas played had Jersey in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, they never bust bumps in the South. Well, we never bumped T.I. in the East. So we even. We ain't never played no T.I. and up here. We ain't never played T.I. We played Outkast. We played Ludacris. Hell, Nas put Ludacris on his They Shooting remix. Ludacris came up here his first time in New York and got mad love in New York. LL in a battle with 50 or Nas. I want to see LL and his Big Daddy Kane. I want to see Nas and Jay-Z. To me, that's the only one. Nas against Jay-Z. Period. But 50 Cent and T.I. can be a battle. They're around the same time area. 50 Cent will wash him too. 50 Cent will wash T.I. too. Luda might be born in Chicago, but Luda represents the A. Diddy against Puff Daddy. Diddy against Jermaine Dupri. That's the only battle. Diddy against Jermaine Dupri. They both have done R&B acts. They both rap on records and features. They both produce records. Jermaine Dupri versus Diddy. That's the perfect battle. Because Dre didn't get on a lot of records. Dre just produced a lot of records. But Jermaine Dupri was like considered the Diddy of the South. Mos Def against Common. That'd be a nice one. I think Common got more hits than Mos Def, but I think Common got more hits than Mos Def. I'm just waiting for Chris and Usher. Chris and Usher would be the most. There'll be 2 million people at that bitch. There'll be 2 million people at that bitch. But you see, Chris is genuine. Oh, hell, Uniqua. Oh, hell no. Usher will watch Genuine with one album. Usher be like, I'll play 10 You can play 20 records, and I guarantee I still win. Genuine can't fuck with us, so it ain't even close. I don't even think Genuine got 20 bops, including features. Genuine ain't got 20 bops. Maybe Tyrese and Genuine. Nah, Genuine. Nah, Uniqua. Genuine ain't got 20 bops. No. Mm-mm. Nah, man. Nah, Genuine can't fuck with us. So. He ain't got 20 bops. Chris Brown's the only one that can even give us a run. And the funny thing about Chris is you could put Chris against Drake. He's the only singer that you can put against Drake because Drake also got singing joints. See? And they both done been on records with the same people. Drake got records with Nicki. Chris got records with Nicki. And Chris raps on a lot of his songs. Everybody that Drake got a record with, Chris got a record with. Maybe except the Migos. Or he may have a record with the Migos. Shit. When you think about it. Trey who? Uniqua, don't do it, Uniqua. Okay, but you gotta remember, Trey, them songs was mad different back then. And he probably had 13, 14 songs on the album, but all 13 or 14 songs wasn't popping. So he may have had 5 or 6 hits. Then you go to the next album, maybe there's 4 or 5 hits. That's only 9 or 10 songs. You gotta find 10 more songs. See? Marcus Houston versus Marion. That'd be a good one. Chris Stokes versus, let me stop. Chris Stokes versus R. Kelly in a versus. Nah, let me stop. That ain't right. Yeah, Usher and Chris Brown. That's gonna be the one. Chris and Quavo fought over Carucci. That was all about Carucci. That little scuffle that they had or was going to have at that award show was about Carucci. You know Chris don't play when it comes to Carucci, 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 Carucci. You know Chris don't play when it comes to Carucci. And you walk up in here with Carucci, he told him that before the show. He told him that before the show. Well, they don't really want to bring Justin in because now if you bring Justin in, now you open the door for white people, and they don't really want white people in it. So they say. Because then if Justin gets in it, the next thing you know, John B gonna get in it. Then if John B get in it, then Robin Thicke gonna get in it. You see what I'm saying? Now you got white boys in it, and then they're gonna be like, I thought you was gonna keep this straight black. Yet that Mugu got paid. That bitch come here swinging that Mugu got pan pussy. Them niggas, Chris be be going nuts. Right, but those verses are, what do you mean? One of the first two had white boys. You talking about Scott Storch? Justin Timberlake could get in here against Usher and get his food handed to him. Then if you put them three in, you gotta put Justin Bieber in. You know what I mean? Because Mad Black Dudes done had records with Justin Bieber. No, Scott Storch was against Manny Fresh. Maybe the Alchemist. The Alchemist may have been in it. Maybe the Alchemist was in it. Havoc and Alchemist. That's a good one. Whew. That's a good one. But Beyonce, only one that's gonna match up against her is Rihanna. Mary is, her hits are too deep. Mary got hits that go back to the 80s, early 90s. Well, not 80s, early 90s. The Fuji versus Outkast. I like that one. Faith versus Mary. I think Mary got too many hits for Faith. Mary, see, Faith would have to use records that she wrote for other people. Busy playing the flute. Mariah versus Mary. See, Mary was more R&B, right? R&B, hip hop. So people to me say, thank you, Shay. People to me, thank you, Shay. I appreciate you, baby. People to me that is in Mary's realm would be Ashanti, Keisha Cole, Faith. See, they make the same kind of music, but they just don't have the length. But Keisha Cole, that would be interesting. Did Keisha Cole and Ashanti ever pop? Mary versus Missy. Most of Missy's songs are rap, though. Mary and Ashanti, Mary and Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole got a lot of hits. Like I didn't even know that Keisha had that many hits. Kim vs. Foxy, perfect. Perfect. Kim vs. Foxy is perfect. Keisha Cole and K. Michelle, and the loser has to stop looking like the other one. Yo, Keisha Cole and K. Michelle in the special "Get Off My Clit" match. Whoever lose have to stop looking like the other one permanently. They permanently got to change their look. Because I'm tired of getting them bitches mixed up. Whoever lose the verses between Keisha Cole and K. Michelle has to permanently change their look. See, it's hard to come up with a versus for Nikki because there was nobody really through Nikki's career. There was nobody really to go against her. She came out in 2009, 2010. Missy had really stopped making music. Nikki didn't really have nobody to go against. Lil' Kim was already on the tail end of her career. When you look at it, what female rapper since Nikki dropped has even put out 3 albums? Probably none. That whole time, that whole Nikki run, nobody was putting out albums. Nikki versus Drake, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Nikki versus Drake. Drake got too many hits. Drake got too many fucking hits, man. I'm telling you. Drake, the only one that can take Drake is Kanye or Wayne. That's it. That's it. Kanye or Wayne. I don't think it's Nicki's untouchable, Kayla. It's just that there's nothing really that would make sense. Like I said, I think Missy is untouchable. I don't think nobody, especially no female, is fucking with Missy. You could probably try to put Kim up against her, but Busta is kind of like Missy, right? But I think Missy is the greatest female hip hop artist ever. But the reason why Nicki, a female, don't really make sense is because that whole timeline she was out, there was no females making any music. See what I'm saying? You may have had a female that may have had 2 albums. Remy ain't put out an album. Cardi put out 1. Who else was there? Trina. Trina wasn't really putting out music then. Nicki was like the only female rapper out for 6, 7 years. If you want to put Missy up against her, you're going to have Missy's 2005, 2006. You know, Nicki came 4 or 5 years after that, after all of Missy's heat. So, I don't know. Anyway, y'all, it's a good live. I'm about to be out in these streets. Whoever want to holler at me, shoot me a DM. Thanks to all my moderators. Thanks to y'all participating. We'll holler tomorrow, y'all.